My education has been awesome, absolutely spectacular, phenomenal. After 4 years at Shippensburg, I feel I can do anything.
It's been an amazing experience. I've completed 2 research projects on my own. I've delivered speeches at 4 or 5 conferences now, and I'm doing stuff I never dreamed possible.
The quality of education here, it really allows you to be who you are and explore, but in a safe environment with lots of help and lots of encouragement.
The entire experience for me, I always said at Shippensburg, the people here make Shippensburg. I have met friends for a lifetime here. This place gave me the tools I'm going to need for the rest of my life to be a good person, a good man, husband, father, all those things.
I developed more into the person that I am today and to the person that I wanted to be. I grew to become a better teacher and I believe a better friend and a better leader. I just love Ship.
We are educating and training the backbone of Pennsylvania, the teachers, the social workers, the accountants, the managers, the small business owners. And that's what Shippensburg is all about. People can partner with us to continue to make the backbone of Pennsylvania strong.
And so this campaign is critical at this juncture to allow us to not only maintain our quality, but to enhance it and take us to the next level of service. And I think the institution has the wherewithal to do that. They just need the resources.
Anything that anybody can do to support a student, subjectively, objectively, financially, emotionally, makes a huge difference in their lives. And people would really be surprised at their ability, short-term and long-term, to support us in a comprehensive campaign.
As chair of the scholarship committee, I sort of have a unique perspective on the students, and what I see are a lot of them really struggling to pay for school. It used to be years ago, you could come to a state school, it was a very affordable education. Because of the economic times right now, that's not really true.
I'm a first-generation college grad, so my parents didn't know too much about the process of looking for college or even like how to apply for the scholarship. So I was kind of on my own.
Basically what we learned so far.
Being raised under a single mother wasn't easy for us or for her. She actually was at one of the scholarship dinners recently, and that was her first experience ever seeing my success come to fruition, and she was almost in tears.
Being the oldest of 4 children, it's a burden on my parents to pay for our college education, but they really wanted to provide that gift to us, and Shippensburg has allowed my family to do that.
I didn't have the financial resources to go to college. So fortunately, along the way, I had some benefactors that agreed to step in and provide scholarships for me. My desire was when I came to the point in life when I could financially be able to do the same and be able to pay back. My wife and I felt that that was what we wanted to do.
And I'll never forget whenever I went down to the guidance office and they had told me I had received the scholarship for Shippensburg, I called my mom immediately. My parents were ecstatic. You know, I walked a little taller that day.
Our older son, Zachary, came here as a freshman to play football and absolutely loved the experience with the team. We discovered at that time that he had a brain tumor. He had 3 brain surgeries, and when the writing was on the wall that he was not going to survive, he really wanted to give back because of the experience that he had here. It makes us feel so good as parents to think that we are continuing the legacy. We don't want Zach to be forgotten, and through this scholarship, his spirit, his generosity, his camaraderie, his love of athletics lives on, and what more could a mother ask for?
That's what a place like Shippensburg has always been about, was making sure that access was guaranteed, that people would be able to pursue their dreams.
The other half of that is to support the faculty. Keeping faculty members fresh with ideas and fresh with professional training in their disciplines through endowed professorships, for example, directly impacts the educational experience of our students in very positive ways.
We are exceedingly proud of the performance of our students when they enter competitions with other students. We need support for that to be able to happen.
So how'd your run go on the treadmill today?
Good. Yeah, and it's felt really good since then. I stopped before I had any pain.
There's a lot of hard work and commitment that goes into winning championships and in performing at a high level, not only the rewards at the end.
Well, there's a reason that they say student before they say athlete. We're here for a reason, and that reason is our college degree.
If Shippensburg University had lighted athletic fields along with its lighted student activity fields, the world opens up academically for those students. Then it's no longer, I have to get all my classes done by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, because this fall practices are at 7 o'clock at night, or at 8 o'clock at night.
He owes me 2 touchdowns.
There you go, good, wrap up, here we go, good.
In 2010, Corey was playing safety for us, got hit in the back of the shoulder here, and a lump formed. They did some imaging and things like that, came back that it was cancer.
Football is more than just like what's on the field. It really gives you every life lesson that you're gonna really need. You know, you get knocked down, you gotta get up again. When something bad happens, you have to come back and fight even harder. And I will never take anything for granted ever again.
We've taken that model of one-on-one collaboration between faculty members and students and made it central to our curriculum for undergraduate students to help them unlock their passion and help them develop the skills and the background and the knowledge that they need to achieve their dreams and achieve what they want to be for themselves.
And we can do that by having high-profile programs that have attracted the finest faculty from across this country. We will only be able to do that with the support of individuals who want to leave a legacy of support around one of our centers of excellence.
So if you replicate your DNA and you have a spontaneous...
I tell students who come in to see me, I said, you got to find what your passion is. You've got to find what you're really excited about. Yale, as an example, I said, try some research. And she got into research and just blossomed.
My research is, I'm basically infecting brain cancer cells that have been modified so they have an immunological process. Even though I didn't quite get what I wanted to get done, I think I still got the main goal of the project, and the true results were that I ended up being the result of the project.
I believe that an undergraduate coming to Shippensburg University has a far better chance of being engaged in this high-impact practice of joint undergraduate student-faculty research than they would elsewhere, because we've invested more. We need to continue, we need to increase those investments because of the high value of this activity to students.
The computer engineering program has grown much more quickly than we had projected that it would grow. There's a whole set of companies who come regularly to get our students because they know what our students are capable of doing.
We're a university sitting on the border between 2 counties, and the people in one county can't necessarily access the services in the other, and we try to help them figure out what they can do, what they can't do, and where they can find support. The Center for Human Services is a construct that's evolving. I think it has to be something that will house a variety of services related to bringing the university to the community in a different way.
We have a 75-year history of business education in this university and 40-year history of the College of Business itself. A few years ago, we started the Entrepreneurship Leadership Center.
So this Entrepreneurship Leadership Center will apply to all majors, business, engineering, human services, education, and will be a wonderful place for people to develop their working for themselves skills.
Well, a lot of our students are seeking to change the world, and so what we do is try and provide avenues for students to affect positive change around the world, to participate in global opportunities and make those changes that they see as possible. And what we try and do in the honors program is to take highly talented and motivated students and provide the kinds of opportunities that will transform their lives and really turn them into leaders who are certainly ready to compete and lead in the 21st century.
When Old Main, which was built in 1871, was remodeled in 1984, there was only enough money available to do the first 3 floors. So the 4th floor of Old Main is still in its original condition, but it's a space that about 25,000 square feet where we could redo part of it that would be beneficial to students and faculty.
We see an opportunity for a new entrance to the campus, or at least an upgraded entrance to the campus. And that leads right to Stewart Hall, which is why we believe Stewart Hall would be hugely reused as an alumni focal point.
I've been a part of the university for over 30 years, so I've become to love it. I mean, I absolutely love Shippensburg. It's the ability to give back to the university and the students that's so important to my wife and I.
I try to, when I can, to give what I might uniquely be able to offer because, you know, I remember what I went through. My dreams now are an effective treatment for Alzheimer's disease. And that's where my Shippensburg chemistry has evolved into the work that I do now. We still have a long way to go, but that's my dream. I wouldn't have done it without Shippensburg.
It struck me that I had an obligation, both to my friends who I met here, to the students and faculty and staff that are here, to help in whatever small way I could help. That launched me into putting time into SHIP. That was the beginning of a second love affair, if you will.
I really wanted to do something that wasn't just for me, that was for the future, and so I could come back here and help Shippensburg, which is what made me me. To me, Shippensburg was a home, and my parents were here, and they made my dad's life, and they made my life, so it's time to give back.
Not only did I get a great education at SHIP, but I also got a great wife. So I really am thankful to Shippensburg for that. To me, it was love at first sight, and so I owe Shippensburg a lot.
We got married the day I graduated with no money, but we were able to survive. Now, the students who come here and work all the time still graduate with a $40,000 debt. It's more than what our first house cost. So the only way we can get these, especially first-generation students here, is to help them some way financially.
We both owe so much to Shippensburg, and we realize the difference that someone can make.
We felt that we owe it and we want to give back. I know that sounds like a cliche, but I mean, that's really how we felt. We feel that Shippensburg's part of our family.
I just want it to stay the great school that it is. If you have a couple of dollars and you want to see something succeed, that generosity will do wonders for the school. It's the only way to do it. You have to care.
We are not afraid for our graduates to compete in any setting, on any field, on any floor, in any company, in any business, in any hospital, with anybody with any degree from anywhere else. And when you leave here, you're a different person, you're a special person, and you leave a little piece of your heart behind.
I love the place. I think it has so much to offer. And we have to make it possible for anybody from the poorest person to the wealthiest person to have a Shippensburg education. It's really that simple.